Hello, Nora. Do you have a birthday coming up? I think you do, and I decided that I wanted to read you a book today about your birthday. Well, maybe not your birthday, but a rabbit and a hedgehog's birthday. It's called The Birthday Presents. I haven't ever read this book, so hopefully it's a good one. I found it at the library. Hedgehog, said Rabbit, when is your birthday? I don't know, said Hedgehog. Neither do I, Rabbit sighed. If I don't know when my birthday is, said Hedgehog, how could you? I mean, said Rabbit, I don't know when my birthday is. Oh, said Hedgehog. As the sun sank behind the trees, Hedgehog and Rabbit thought sadly about all the birthdays they would never have. They don't know when their birthdays are. I have an idea, said Hedgehog. Let's celebrate our birthdays tomorrow. They might not be tomorrow, said Rabbit. But they might be, said Hedgehog. It would be a shame to miss them if they are. You're right, said Rabbit. That's a good idea. We will wish each other a happy birthday and give each other presents, said Hedgehog. Presents? said Rabbit. Birthday presents, said Hedgehog. That's what birthdays are for. Presents are fun, aren't they? Later, as Hedgehog snuffled for slugs beneath the plump silver moon, he wondered what sort of present he should give his friend. Hedgehog thought about the burrow where Rabbit was fast asleep. How silent, gloomy, and damp it must be. How dark. Oh, there's Rabbit. He's snuggled up in his dark den. But he does look cozy, doesn't he? An empty bottle glinted down by the lake. Hedgehog looked at the bottle. He looked at the moonlight on the water. That's it, he cried. Hedgehog filled the bottle with the bright water. A bottle of moonlight will be my present, he said. Then he wrapped it up and went to bed. Hedgehog tried to gather up the water that is the reflection of the moon. Rabbit woke up early, too, too excited to stay asleep. What present should I give Hedgehog? He wondered. He doesn't know what to give Hedgehog. Rabbit thought of his friend sleeping out in the wide open. So Rabbit was in a den, in a closed den. It was all dark, and Hedgehog is in the wide open. How frightening and noisy it must be. How bright. They each thought that their sleeping place was not so good, so they're trying to help each other. In the corner of his burrow, he spied his useful tin. The very thing, he cried. Rabbit filled the tin with warm, snuggly darkness and patted it down with his paw. A box of coziness, he said. He pressed the lid into place and wrapped it all up with straw. Hedgehog will love my present. Evening came and the two friends met. Rabbit, said Hedgehog, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Hedgehog, said Rabbit. Here's your present, said Hedgehog. Rabbit tore off the leaf wrapping. It's a bottle of moonlight, said Hedgehog, so that you will no longer be afraid of your very, very dark burrow. Was Rabbit afraid of his very, very dark burrow? He wasn't afraid, was he? But I'm not. Rabbit stopped. Thank you, he said. It's a wonderful present. So Rabbit thought about he didn't want to hurt Hedgehog's feelings, so he said thank you anyway, even though he does like his dark burrow. And here's your present, said Rabbit. Hedgehog tore off the straw wrapping. It's a box of coziness, said Rabbit, so that you will no longer be disturbed by the bright, noisy day. Is Hedgehog disturbed by the bright, noisy day, or was he sleeping? Right here, where he was sleeping, huh? He wasn't disturbed. But I'm not, Hedgehog stopped. It's just what I've always wanted. He also did not want to hurt his friend Rabbit's feelings, did he? In the middle of the dark night, Rabbit woke up and looked at his present. "Dear Hedgehog," he said, "a bottle of moonlight indeed," and drank the water inside. "I can fill it with water every day," said Rabbit. "Then I will never be thirsty at night again." So maybe he didn't use his moonlight in the way that Hedgehog thought he might want to, but Rabbit did like his gift and he did use it, didn't he? At the end of the long, rustling night, Hedgehog noticed his present. "Dear Rabbit," he said sleepily, "a box of coziness indeed." Hedgehog opened the lid and looked inside. "It's a slug catcher," he said. "I will never be hungry if I wake up in the middle of the night again." He did the same thing. He used his gift, but not like Rabbit thought he wanted to. He caught some slugs to eat. That evening, Hedgehog found Rabbit down by the lake. "Do you like your bottle of light?" he asked. "Yes," said Rabbit. "It's the best present I've ever gotten." "Do you like your box of coziness?" "Yes," said Hedgehog. "It's the best present I've ever gotten." They were both very thankful for their gifts. Together, the two friends watched the sun turn from orange to red. "Hedgehog," said Rabbit, rubbing his eyes. "Oh, they're getting sleepy, aren't they? When will we have another birthday?" "Soon," said Hedgehog. "Very soon." That's fun. They get to share their birthday, don't they? And there's that nice nighttime moonlight. So that's all about the birthday presents Rabbit and Hedgehog gave each other. I think you might be going to get some birthday presents pretty soon, won't you? And the best presents that you'll get are all those hugs and kisses you'll get, I'm sure. So you have a very happy birthday, Miss Nora, and we're sending our hugs and kisses to you as well.